Hello and welcome to you all. I'm Average Joe, and while almost whole WoW community is streaming or watching classic WoW, I had an idea for a video that I think will interest a lot of people if it actually gets viral, that is. So what is this idea I had in mind? Yeah, you guessed it. It's already in title, description and thumbnails. It's tanking spec for shamans! This is legit and totally viable idea with great potential in it, and before you think otherwise, let me explain you why. First off, I'm gonna go and say that I thought it's a genuine idea, never thought before, but when I did a little search, search, not research, I just typed shaman tank and Lady Gaga did not appear in suggestion. I found out that people already tanked as shamans, and I think all the vanilla hardcore players can probably back me up on this. And for all the guys that are wondering how is that possible, there are guides on how to tank as shamans in dungeons and raids, but not on progression. So if you want to watch the whole guide, you can check them in the description below. And just a disclaimer, they are not my guides, I am not a vanilla player, I just want to share them with you because I found them interesting and well explained. So my idea for Tank Shaman sparkled when I was streaming BFA, hence my idea for Tank Shaman is for modern WoW and it's kinda genuine in that regard. In vanilla, tanking was viable as shaman due to certain talents, gear management and use of certain spells on certain levels, whereas my idea is for a totally new spec. So we already have the class and all the abilities, we just need few modifications on the old long forgotten ones, or should I say we need to reforge some old ones to create a brand new tanking spec for shamans. So we're gonna start off with, of course, the name of the spec. So the idea for the name is to be something that resembles Protector or Guardian. And I came up with Overseer. And second and most important thing about tanks is the ability to mitigate damage. So for physical damage mitigation, Overseer will have Stone Skin. I know it sounds familiar because Stone Skin was an old totem that shamans used to have, it reduced melee damage taken. But the new Stone Skin ability will use Maelstrom as resource and turn you into a stone looking elemental with lightning around you because you have Maelstrom infused rock on your skin and it will look amazing. And guess what it will do in BFA? For every melee critical attack you take, you will spend 10 Maelstrom, and that hit will be reduced by 82.8%. And for every normal melee attack, you will spend 2.5 Maelstrom, and that hit will be reduced by 47.4% until you've depleted your Maelstrom. And it will have 2 charges, and their recharge time will be affected by haste. Okay, that's too complicated to balance. What if Stone Skin was to increase your armor by 300% and give you 35% dodge? Well, that's some innovative stuff, wouldn't you agree? I mean, after all of BFA is about physical damage mitigation and we need armor, and how else will you increase your armor? Also, for magical damage mitigation we already have Astral Shift, which doesn't need any modifications or reforging. And besides using Maelstrom on Stone Skin, you can use it on Healing Surge, which will be instant cast if you have enough Maelstrom and mana, and will give you 5% parry for 3 seconds to smooth out the damage taken while Stone Skin is off cooldown. And I think that's about it for the defensive abilities for now, but if you guys think of something else, please let me know, but don't make up nonsense like this. BFA is all about physical damage mitigation and tanks need armor. So if your idea for defensive abilities is not flat armor increase and dodge or parry chance, don't bother sharing it. And for damaging abilities and Maelstrom generators, we already have a bunch of them like Rock Beater, Lava Lash, Storm Strike and so on. And you can also make the abilities to deal more damage the less Maelstrom you have. Okay, now I'm making up nonsense again. There is one more thing I almost forgot, and that is Mastery. So Enhancement has Enhanced Elementals, Restoration has Deep Healing, and Elemental has, oh what a surprise, Elemental Overload. But Overseer will have overreaction, like he sees an enemy with the wooden sticks and overreacts to that attack by increasing the melee damage reduction for each point in mastery and increases the armor that agility provides. So that is actually awesome. More physical damage mitigation, more armor, you'll be OP in BFA. Now that we have our basic abilities for our tank, I wanna share another idea with you that I had and can be well implemented in modern WoW. So the idea is elemental pets. Like if you play Overseer, you get Earthen Elemental that gives you shield and your allies, I mean not all of them, only 5, because we don't wanna be OP or unbalanced. And Restoration can have Water Elemental that costs like Riptide or some shit. I mean, who cares about Rest anyway? Enhancement, they can have Wind Elemental that will increase your haste. And Elemental Shamans can have Fire Elemental that increases your spell power or critical. And I know what your first thought on this is, but we have totems that provide us those stuff. I know, but there was a catastrophe in the elemental planes and you sensed that and went there and saw that elements are in chaos caused by rampaging murlocs or whatever, and you help them deal with that chaos, and after that the elements love you and decide to follow you on your every step. So this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please do subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. Also, you can visit my Twitch channel and hang out with me. If not, that's too bad, because I really enjoyed making this video. So until I figure out a cool catchphrase for ending the video, I'm just gonna say